Now, a couple weeks ago, RBC put out an article saying that house prices in Canada are going to hit rock bottom this spring. And in today's video, we're going to dive into whether or not I think that's true and what the spring market could in fact look like for Canada. Hi everyone, my name is Ben Robitaille. I'm a realtor with Royal LePage In Touch Realty in Midland, Ontario. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you really like this video, we're trying to hit 50 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and stay in the loop with everything that's going on in Canadian real estate. I put out new videos every week, so if you want to make your next real estate transaction a smooth one, we've got all the information you need to know to make that happen. So let's dive into the video. March 8th, RBC put out an article in the Financial Post saying it doesn't see Canada's housing market going into a free fall. Now, a lot of people were worried with all the recent interest rate hikes that we'd start to see a huge number of defaults on mortgages. A lot of people would hit their trigger rate and not be able to afford their houses anymore and would have to sell as a result. For informational purposes, a trigger rate is when your payment is only covering interest and not any principal on your mortgage. This doesn't happen with fixed rate mortgages. This happens with variable rate mortgages. That being said, RBC is saying their Canadian mortgage book looks like it's in pretty good shape. And if we're talking about the market bottoming out this spring, that may have already happened. If we look at one of the largest areas in Canada, Toronto and the GTA, from February 2022 to February of 2023, we saw an approximately 17% market decrease year over year, with every month decreasing one over the other. If we look at the stats from March, we've seen our first increase in that year time span. So it is possible that house prices are balancing out a little bit more. We don't foresee any future rate hikes coming from the Bank of Canada. So if we look at RBC's entire mortgage portfolio, they're saying around 2/3 of their entire portfolio are fixed rate mortgages. They're also saying that around 20% of their mortgage portfolio is starting to hit that trigger rate where they're paying only interest on their mortgage payment. And a lot of these mortgages are set to reset in 2025 or 2026. They go on to say that what it means from a client standpoint is you're seeing maybe a $400 on average increase in payment, or about 30% overall, and that most households should be able to cover this increase in expenditure. They're also pointing out some other bright spots in the economy that are standing between where Canada is now in a recession. So the economy in January added about 150,000 jobs nationwide, and the unemployment rate stayed approximately at 5%. We do have a strain on supply and demand. So supply levels across most of the country are still fairly low. And buyer demand doesn't seem to be going anywhere despite the higher interest rates, compounded by the fact that we have increased immigration numbers in Canada. So what does this mean for you, the buyer or seller who's looking to make a move in Canadian real estate? Basically, it feels as though the market's balanced out. While prices might still be down slightly from where they were at their peak, they haven't crashed, and I agree. I don't think they're gonna crash because demand is still there. And I don't think demand is going anywhere anytime soon. So if you're looking to make a move in the next year, I don't think you're going to see any big difference in holding off till November versus selling in spring. Same thing goes with buying. I don't think you're going to get a huge deal in the spring versus November of this year. That being said, just trying to predict the future with the information we have available. Nothing is certain, and real estate, like any other investment, comes with its own set of risks. Well, that's all I have for you this week. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. Once again, if you like this information, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you on the channel. And until then, we'll see you in the next one.